Have you ever wondered how excessive pornography use can affect the brain? This is a topic that many people are curious about, but few fully understand. Some people notice changes in their focus, motivation, relationships, or mood, and they begin to ask an important question. Is my brain being affected? In this video, we will explain what happens inside the brain when pornography use becomes excessive or compulsive. We will use simple and clear science so anyone can understand. When you watch pornography, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's reward signal. It creates feelings of pleasure, excitement, and motivation. This same chemical is released when you eat good food, achieve goals, or experience something enjoyable. But pornography can trigger very high levels of dopamine because it provides intense stimulation and instant reward. Over time, repeated exposure can change how the brain responds to pleasure. As the brain adapts to frequent stimulation, it can become less sensitive to normal levels of pleasure. This process is called desensitization. Things that once felt exciting, like hobbies, socializing, or studying, may start to feel less interesting. As a result, the person may need more stimulation to feel the same level of satisfaction. This pattern is known as tolerance. Another important part of the brain affected by compulsive behavior is the prefrontal cortex. This area controls decision-making, planning, focus, and self-control. When this region becomes less active, it can become harder to resist urges. A person may know they want to stop, but still feel pulled toward the behavior. This is not simply about willpower. It involves real changes in how the brain regulates impulses. The brain learns through repetition. When a behavior happens again and again, the brain builds a habit loop. The loop usually follows 4 steps. First, a trigger appears. Second, an urge develops. Third, the action happens. Fourth, the person feels temporary relief. Then, the cycle repeats. Many habits begin with emotional triggers. Common triggers include stress, boredom, loneliness, anxiety, and fatigue. These emotions can make the brain look for quick relief. Over time, the brain may automatically connect these feelings with certain behaviors. One of the most noticeable effects of excessive stimulation is reduced motivation. The brain becomes used to fast rewards that require very little effort. As a result, activities that require patience and discipline can start to feel harder. Some people notice difficulty concentrating, low energy, procrastination, or loss of interest in hobbies. In some cases, heavy digital stimulation can affect real-life relationships. People may feel emotionally distant or less connected to others. They may struggle with communication or satisfaction in relationships. The brain has an incredible ability to change and recover. This ability is called neuroplasticity. When unhealthy habits are reduced and healthier routines are built, the brain can rebuild stronger connections. Many people notice improvements in focus, motivation, mood, and energy over time. Recovery is a gradual process, but real progress is possible. Understanding how the brain works is the first step toward making better decisions. Small, consistent changes can create powerful long-term results. Your brain is adaptable, and positive change is always possible.